Let's talk about something that's bothered me for years. It's a little white lie told with the best of intentions that you probably heard in your elementary school music class. Do you remember the piano keyboard? Or maybe one of those colorful xylophones? Your teacher pointed to the white keys and said, "This is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then it starts over at C." They'd sing the scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And then they'd say something that, for many of us, became musical law. There are no notes between B and C, and no notes between E and F. It sounded so definitive, so absolute. This was presented as a fundamental rule of music, as solid as the laws of physics. The piano keyboard itself seemed to prove it. Look at it. There's a black key between C and D, one between D and E, but then nothing. Just two white keys, E and F, sitting right next to each other. The same thing happens up the octave between B and C. But here's the thing, it's not the whole story. Not even close. So why the simplification? The answer is pedagogy. Teaching music to a room full of young children is an incredibly challenging task. The C major scale is the most straightforward entry point into Western music theory. It has no sharps or flats in its key signature. Think about it from a teacher's perspective. Their goal isn't to create virtuosic music theorists by third grade. Their goal is to introduce basic concepts in a way that's fun, engaging, and easy to remember. The do-re-mi framework allows them to teach simple songs like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, which are all nestled within this 7-note structure. Introducing 12-tone chromaticism would simply be too much too soon. They were giving you the alphabet before asking you to read Shakespeare. This method prioritizes participation over comprehensive theory. This focus on the 7-note scale isn't just modern convenience, its roots run deep. The system we use today evolved over thousands of years, starting with the ancient Greeks. Philosophers like Pythagoras discovered that simple integer ratios in vibrating strings produced consonant, pleasing sounds. Over centuries, these modes were codified for church music, particularly Gregorian chant. The Ionian mode, our modern major scale, became dominant because of its powerful harmonic pull. The specific arrangement of whole and half steps creates a strong sense of resolution. It's the framework Bach, Mozart, and Beethoven used to build their masterpieces. It's the DNA of pop, rock, jazz, and blues. So when your teacher presented the C major scale, they were handing you a key that unlocks the vast majority of music you hear every day. The problem isn't the scale itself, it's the idea that nothing exists outside of it. Now, let's pick up a guitar. This is where the simple story begins to unravel. Unlike a piano, which visually separates natural notes from accidental notes, the guitar treats every note equally. Every fret is exactly one half step away from the next. There is no visual hierarchy. Find the B note on your guitar. The open B string works perfectly. According to elementary school rules, the very next note should be C. Let's see, first fret gives us C, but let's find B somewhere else. A string, second fret, that's B. Third fret is C, again, right next to each other. But here's where it gets interesting. G string. Open is G. First fret is G sharp, which is the same as A flat. Second fret is A. There is a note between G and A. The complete musical alphabet isn't 7 letters, it's 12 distinct pitches. A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp. Take a simple C major chord, C, E, and G. It sounds happy and stable. But what happens if we use one of those in-between notes? Lower the E to E flat and suddenly you have C minor. The entire emotional character changes from bright to melancholic, all by moving one note by one fret. Think about a G7 chord leading to C major. It contains G, B, D, and F. That F note creates bluesy tension. It's a chromatic alteration that gives chords their unique flavors. This is how you discover the modes, different ways of playing the same 7 notes, but starting from different positions. The Lydian mode is the major scale with a raised fourth. In C Lydian, that F sharp, one of those in-between notes, gives the scale a dreamy, ethereal sound that composers like Joe Satriani and Steve Vai use constantly. By embracing all 12 notes, you're no longer just playing songs, you're crafting emotions. Creep by Radiohead uses G, B, C, and C minor. That C minor contains E flat, not in the key of G major. It's a borrowed chord that creates profound sadness. It's the note that makes the song feel so raw and vulnerable. The entire blues genre is built on chromatic notes. The classic blues scale adds a flat fifth, the blue note. When Stevie Ray Vaughan plays, he's masterfully weaving between standard notes and these blue notes. Even the Beatles were geniuses of chromaticism. In Something, the progression moves from C to C major 7th to C7. That C7 contains B flat, not in the key of C major, creating a beautiful pull into the next section. So next time you pick up your guitar, don't be afraid to explore the frets between the dots. That's where the magic is. If this opened your eyes to the hidden world of music theory, smash that like button and subscribe for more myth-busting guitar lessons. Keep playing, keep learning, and keep questioning what you've been told. The truth is right there on your fretboard, waiting to be discovered.